You know that moment when you sit down to get work done and 20 minutes later you're somehow watching random videos or scrolling through your phone? That was me, almost every day. My focus was gone, and I felt disappointed with myself more often than I'd like to admit. No matter how many to-do lists or productivity apps I tried, nothing worked for long. I was tired of feeling scattered. So I decided to rebuild my focus from zero with a simple 3-day challenge, and it worked. So here's exactly how I did it. Day 1, it was brutal, but necessary. I called it the 12-hour reset. The idea was simple: stop feeding my brain constant stimulation. For half a day, I cut out everything that gave me instant gratification. No social media, no doom scrolling, no switching between tabs every few seconds. Just me, my thoughts, and the work in front of me. At first, it felt strange. My hand kept reaching for my phone out of pure habit. That's when I realized how automatic my distractions had become. By the middle of the day, I started to feel restless, almost like withdrawal. But as the hours passed, the noise in my head slowly faded. By around hour 10, my mind finally started to settle and I could actually hear my own thoughts. When I sat there with nothing to distract me, boredom crept in. And for once, I didn't run from it. After a while, that boredom softened into stillness, and the stillness made things clearer. By the end of day 1, I understood that boredom isn't the problem. It's the doorway to focus. Day 2, after detoxing for a day, I needed to train my focus again. That's when I started doing 20-minute deep work sprints. I'd pick one task, set a timer, and commit to doing only that for 20 minutes. The first sprint was rough. My mind wanted out immediately, but knowing it was only 20 minutes made it bearable. It wasn't a huge commitment, it was just one focus block, and I could handle that. Research from the University of California found that after an interruption, it takes about 23 minutes to fully refocus. 23 minutes lost every time you glance at your phone. That's huge. When I learned that, I started guarding my attention like it was gold. By the end, I could feel the difference. My thoughts were sharper and my actions more deliberate. I wasn't perfect, but the fog in my head had started to lift. What surprised me most was how satisfying it felt to finish even one 20-minute block of deep work. It reminded me that real progress doesn't come from intensity, it comes from consistency. Day 3. By day 3, there was a clear change. The heavy feeling from the first 2 days was gone. Most people stop after a day or two because focus feels like effort, but I wanted to make it feel like reward. So I created a simple system I called the momentum loop. Every time I completed a 20-minute deep work session, I marked it down on paper, one small tick. That's it. And every tick gave me a micro hit of dopamine, the same chemical that scrolling social media gives you, but now it was tied to accomplishment, not distraction. By the afternoon, the paper started filling up with marks. It sounds simple, but visually seeing progress made me want to keep going. Each tick was proof that I was regaining control of my mind. By the end of day 3, the change was clear. My mind felt steadier, and it wasn't jumping toward every little distraction anymore. Instead of chasing quick stimulation, it started wanting the satisfaction of finishing things. And once that feeling settled in, the whole process became smoother. The focus held longer, and the momentum naturally grew from there. Think of it like going back to the gym after months of doing nothing. The first workout hurts and your muscles ache, but after a few sessions, you start craving that post-workout sense of strength. Your brain is no different. When you haven't trained focus for a while, it resists. But after a few days of deliberate practice, it begins to crave stillness again. This 3-day challenge is your mental gym, a way to bring your brain back to life and remember what real concentration feels like. Focus isn't a talent you're born with, it's a skill you rebuild, repetition by repetition, day by day. If you follow these 3 steps, you'll start to feel the shift. The noise will quiet down, your thoughts will slow. You'll get that deep, satisfying sense of being in control again, not just of your work, but of your mind. So the only question left is, are you up for the challenge?